Hey all, I am back for another showcase of the Compressor Code by Cr8ive Audio, and my friend Eddie has made a really great compressor that if you don't know anything about compression, you can click this manual button right here and it will take you to a page that just runs down the whole idea of compression, what to look for. Today I thought we would do a little 1-2 punch of some synth and bass stuff. So let's get right into it really quick. He just came out with this compressor, and it looks like you can go to audioloom.com to get your copy of it. Pretty reasonable price, honestly, for everything that you get. This has really become one of my go-to compressors. So let's check out the track. I've been doing this one with my friend Brandon Adams. Sometimes he goes by the name Spice Garden, and this is a really cool synthwave track we've been working on. So I'll play a little bit of it, and then I'll show you what we're going to do. So I won't bore you with the rest of it. We could show it at the end. Basically, what I want to do is showcase how to use this on a synth sub. And so with the compressor code off, I really do just want this to pop and maybe be a little bit more present in the mid-lower bass. And so we're going to use the compressor code to do that. And then I want a little more sustain out of this synth pluck bass top as well. And I want some more of the synthy qualities to pop out of that one. So we're going to start with the sub here. And so when you're playing it, you can hear it's got a good bass tone. So I'd kind of like to just raise the noise floor on it and just bring up the whole boost. And so what I've decided on, I kind of did a little pre-work here. And we will check out what I did. First off, I adjusted the input gain, so we're obviously not going way overboard. And the nice thing about the compressor code is you don't have to worry about a bunch of mechanics. It just helps you use your ear to understand what's going on. So in this case, when I'm playing it, I want it all the way wet. I want the entire signal chain process so I don't have half of it getting limited or something. I want the threshold at a certain point that I want the gain reduction being taken down, maybe about a dB, but I really want OTT to push the most of the energy out of this, but I wanted to start by getting it compressed and under control first. So we lowered it to a point that I felt comfortable, and then we're pushing up towards limiting by putting that ratio all the way at the top. I did want some of the poke of the sub to come out, so you can see that I'm right at noon. So it's not exactly fast or slow. It's right in the middle. And then how long, I want it to pop back up pretty quick because I don't want it sucking down all the extra sub content. I want it to be poppy and keeping that energy high. And then you can see on this one, I really pushed OTT, and the intensity really, I felt like, brought up some of that character I was looking for. And then interestingly enough, adding just a tiny bit of energy and smack really brought this to life. So I can kind of bypass it and let you hear it. So what's really cool is that like OTT is popping out that low end that I really was missing from this. And I did that by pushing up OTT to start. And then I added sharpness and intensity, which are just characteristics that help you bring out some of that presence. And then I really like the smack feature because it really added back some of the transient that I lost from limiting. And then the energy, I barely pushed up. This is already pretty clipped and hot, so the more energy I push in, the more clipping I might get. So you can see when I'm running this, I really only have gain reduction popping off, I don't know, a dB maybe, but OTT is really taking the brunt of the excitement here. And so pretty handy little tool. Let's run over to the other synth here, and then we'll play the whole track together with this new update. So on this one, I really wanted the sustain to come out of this synth, and so we'll bypass it. So you can hear what I really am trying to do is bring out that grittiness of the synth. And so how I did that again is we adjust that threshold and that ratio. I kind of backed off on how much compression I'm doing, just because I want it to bring out the body without cutting out into other characteristics. Again, I'm a little tiny bit faster on this because I do want the peaks to still kind of poke a little bit. And then I backed off the fast just a bit so I get a little bit more of that body to taste. Not exactly of the transient, but of the synth that comes after that. So we have a little bit more of that going on. And then you can see, again, I've pushed OTT up because I want everything on that synth, that gritty synth, to really pop through. And you can see that I've updated sharpness. I did not mess with smack or energy on this one. So again, here we'll go back, bypass it. So in total, I'll just play this chorus that we've got going on here. And what I really wanted was I wanted more prominence of the bass tone, and then I wanted more pump and just low end push from the sub. And so together, these two really add to that chorus and make it pop. So let's take a listen. And so with that, hopefully this has been another little quick fun tutorial. I love the compressor code. It's super easy. We've got everything we need for compression right here without having to get really into the nitty gritty, and just make sure that something sounds good and it's doing what it needs to be doing when it's compressing. So thanks again to Eddie for making such a great product, and hopefully you'll check it out here.